A senior leader came to me because he was interviewing for the CEO role in his organization. The good news is he had the subject matter expertise, he had the experience, he had the relationships and credibility within the organization. The bad news is he lacked the gravitas to convince others that he could hold the role. And here's the challenge that we face at these very senior levels. The skills that got us promoted to leadership, knowing our subject matter, the expertise, dependability, the ability to get things done. These are skills that are valuable as we move up and build a relationship, build a reputation in our organization. But the skills that we need to succeed as a senior leader, whether it's the CEO or on the C-suite, in the C-suite overall, include creating a vision, not just implementing it, and confidently describing that vision so that others can see themselves in it. And that involves having confidence in the way that you carry yourself and confidence in the way that you answer questions and speak about that vision, especially when others are questioning it. So whenever I coach leaders, I start with self-leadership. To inspire others, we first have to inspire ourselves. That might involve overcoming impostor syndrome in your mind, that voice telling you that you're not good enough or you can't really do it. Maybe it's that voice that says, well, I've never done it before. Well, guess what? Most of us in leadership positions are doing things every day that we've never done before. We just don't let that stop us because confidence comes from our belief in our own ability to affect a positive outcome. So maybe it's imposter syndrome. It's maybe that voice that says, I've never done this before. Sometimes we might have to overcome other people's expectations of us. If they think we don't know what we're talking about, they think we can't do it, then that voice inside of our head becomes their voice, but it's not the voice that we should be listening to. So what did I do with this particular leader? We worked on the opening statement of how he was interviewing for that CEO role so that it would position him as the senior most leader. So that opening statement started with his personal motivation on his leadership journey. And whenever you work with me, I call that the why you statement. Why do you care? Then he talked about the challenges he saw that organization is facing. And then he talked about his vision for the organization and how his experience could help. He wasn't asking, what do you think? And let me tell you how I can help you achieve that vision. No, the leader of an organization is tasked with setting the vision, communicating with others to understand and what's going on, what do we need to know, how do we make sure we have understanding from all the different stakeholders involved, but then ultimately it's up to us to set that vision as opposed to waiting for someone else to tell us about it. So that's what this leader did. He talked about his personal motivation, the challenges he saw the organization facing, and then his vision for helping the organization and how his experience could help. And it worked. He got the CEO role. And what it showed was he already had the credibility that gave him those positive relationships in the organization. Subject matter expertise gave him the credibility, but he needed the confidence that would give him the gravitas to show up as a leader. And whenever I work with leaders, we focus on how do you communicate with yourself, your team, and then external stakeholders in order to be effective. So that's what we worked on with that leader. If I can be helpful to you in your leadership journey, please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, connect with me on LinkedIn, and reach out through my website. I'd love to be a resource to you.